Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick video here. It's a quick update here on the Volvo. Getting ready for winter storage on it. Haven't done an update in a while. Just kind of been busy working on this and some other stuff. But I got the bumper welded back on. The front end's fixed about as good as I can get it. Had to, I don't know how well the light will let you see that, but had to weld the core support back to the fender. Had to weld the fender back to the strut tower. And I ran quite a bit of my own wiring and had to bypass quite a bit of stuff. Nice. Probably should have seen that coming, but I had to bypass I don't even really know what it was. There was a little box right here on the inner fender, and that's what caught on fire in the Derby when one of the wires got cut. So I just bypassed that and just tied all the wires together right here and just zip tied them back out of the way. And then did find the issue with I had an issue with it not wanting to start all the time, and that's what these two wires right here fixed. In the back of the ignition switch, there's a little plastic piece that plugs into the back of it that the harness plugs into, and when I pulled the harness out of it, and that plastic piece fell clear out of it and was broken. So that was, I'm pretty sure, the issue with the starting. But I think what caused that was when I made the hit that broke everything. The motor launched forward about 6 inches probably, and when it done that, it pulled the harness with it, and I think it just jerked it in the back of the switch and broke just a piece of plastic. So, and what I did to fix that, well, what my dad did to fix that was we got this other switch here, and that's the power for that is fed off of the fuel pump switch right there. It's just tied to the other side of it and routed across, and then that goes to this blue wire right here, which was the only wire out of the ignition back here that we needed to start it. And then actually, I don't think that's entirely correct, because the alternator quit working, which I think might have been a problem to begin with when I got the car, but I'm not sure. But I think that's probably what my battery issues with this at the Derby were, was the alternator not working before. So I don't know if I cut a wire for that or not. I probably did, but I don't think it was working before. This thing has solid motor mounts and a solid transmission mount now, so hopefully that doesn't, or hopefully that'll stop any issues with the motor flopping clear out of place. And then I also, if I can get down here, welded solid suspension front and back, and I actually really like how it's sitting now. It's pretty mean looking little car now. And I did also weld hump plates on it, which I failed to realize that I was out of just flat steel, so I used some rebar, which this one still needs finished welded, but I didn't, or I ran out of welding wire, so that's just going to have to wait till spring because I don't have the money to buy a $25 roll of wire right now, especially with Christmas coming up. So that's on both sides, and there's also a plate. I did have a little bit of flat, but not much. There's a plate on the inside of, like, right here somewhere on each side. So, and then the back of this, I didn't even really do anything with because I didn't have to. It's all still the same as it was after the Derby. Floors popped up on its own. Gas tank and everything's in it. I'd fire it up for you guys one more time, but somebody forgot the battery. And I don't feel like going back to get it right now, so I apologize for that. And this car was going to stay in the garage for winter, but I got a new project. I went out here a couple weeks ago and drove about 2 hours or so and picked up one of my dream cars, or dream derby cars, and I've got that in the garage now. That was going to wait till spring, but there's not really much I can do on this anymore. This is really ready to go, other than finishing the hump plate, and the bumper's not welded on real solid yet. It's just kind of welded on top to hold it there for now. And core support's out as much as I could get it, like I said. I tried a little more, but it kept breaking the metal around where I welded, so this is as far out as I could get it because it just kept breaking the welds. And then also, I'm sure you guys noticed already, I decided to make a header for it, and this thing sounds amazing. It's probably louder than the 350 in my truck that has practically no exhaust under it because the exhaust rotted out from under the truck. So this thing sounds pretty sweet. And I actually used this to shove my new car in the garage, which I'll make a video on that car probably here in a bit, but I don't know when the video will be uploaded. I've already got started on it. I should have made a video before I started on it, but I didn't, and I apologize for that. But this thing shoved it pretty good. I actually lit it up a couple times because the front tire dropped in a hole in the yard, and I actually had to kind of hit it pretty good. And bumper's fine, all that's fine, and did more damage to the other car than I did to this. So, but my top three, it's one of my top 3 dream cars, and I'll let you guys guess what you think it is. Number 1 is an Imperial. Number 2 is any 80s full-size wagon, just because that's what my dad had forever ago. And number 3 on my dream car list for a derby is a Pacer. So I'll let you guys guess down below what you think I got. And if you're wanting to see some pictures of it, I already got some pictures on a web page on Facebook. If you want to see that, there's a bunch of guys in it, a bunch of really cool guys. If you need help with anything, they can help you out with literally just about anything on any car. That is Zach's Workshop on Facebook. A lot of really cool guys in there. Go and share some pictures, ask questions, whatever. But there are a couple pictures on that of it already. And but anyways, I think that's about it so far. Oh, I did, I don't know if it was in the last video or not, but I did wire my push button into this for the starter, because the wire for it was going bad from the key, I think. But I think that's about it, guys. So yeah, as much as I hate to say it, getting ready for winter storage here for the Volvo. Don't like it one bit. Really wanted to run again this year, but just didn't get the chance to. But well, hope you guys had a good season this year. If you liked the video, drop a like on it. Comment if you got any questions or anything. Or, like I said, go check out Zach's Workshop on Facebook. And I'll see you guys in the next video.